having said all the success that you've seen Florida have, what are your expectations? I don't even want to say expectations, but what is your prediction for this year? Because
I
we
mean,
got a new coach and the whole new staff, and what
yeah,
are your thoughts?
I think back to Mullen coming in, right, when I first started doing radio, and I was doing a podcast. I can't remember who I was on with at the time, but they were asking me a very similar question, but it was more so to do with record. What do you how many games you see us winning, this and that. Listen, I think my expectation this year has nothing to do with the win loss column. I think we've got the ability to win 10 games. Like, don't
Right,
get me wrong, but I think if you say, hey, what's your expectations? A, play with an edge, right? Have some leadership. I want to see a different team in the fourth quarter or when the going gets tough, right? When you get smacked in the mouth. I just want to see guys where you're never looking around the sideline going, all right, there's some guys defeated or deflated. Like, that's the biggest thing for me. And especially coming from our teams. Like, when I was in college, 05 to 08, there was never one single game where once the offense got their adjustments, they weren't up and watching the defense play. Like, that was
right,
one of the most exciting things for us as offensive guys. It wasn't sitting on the opposite end of the bench down at the end of the field while the defense was going to work on the far side and just watching the big screen and sitting there. And you're like, guys wanted to watch, Earl Everett hit somebody in the mouth. Guys wanted
right,
to watch Reggie Nelson on a pick six or light somebody up on a hash. Like, that's what you wanted to see because we were vested.
right.
And, I can't help but, like, lately in the last 10, 15 years, you hadn't gotten much of that. And you hadn't gotten a lot of leadership, where you could see it and feel it and it was real and you're winning games. And, like, it's like your last snap and guys are playing that way.
Right.
And unfortunately, for the world we live in college football, there's only a handful of teams out there that have that right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see. So my expectation, you got a coach right now who's got some juice about him. Love that. You've got a strength and conditioning coach that's got some psycho about him. Love that. Like, you've already checked the two check marks that I would have watching a program play. And that's before you even get to the talent, the schedule, who we're playing where. So I think for me, if I see all that, the rest will come. Like, I think you're
Right.
going to finally get the pieces in place. The recruiting's hot right now.
Yeah.
And then as long as I see an offensive line that is firing off the football and moving bodies, right? And I'm not even questioning that because my man Trotwine's getting it right now.
I got two more